Yeah, the rest of the story has been censored due to inappropriosity.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Watch Mojo lists that had to be censored.
Who signed off on this?
For this list, we'll be ranking instances where our own content had to be edited in some way that made it different from its original form, intent, or direction. To be clear, we actually do a lot of self-editing before our videos even make their way to you, both internally as well as with regards to the parameters set up by YouTube. These examples were a bit different, however, and often underwent drastic changes from their original drafts. Can you remember any of these? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Top 10 Movies Ruined by MythBusters. We showcase clips from a variety of TV shows and movies in our videos, but sometimes YouTube deems those clips problematic for brand safety and restricts monetization.
We can't publish it.
This could be for adult content, violence, or sensitive and controversial issues. In the case of Top 10 Movies Ruined by MythBusters, it was due to firearms-related content. Now, YouTube doesn't tell us the exact clips that offended.
Well, come on, Rodney, out with it. Who's the culprit?
To get this video fully monetized, we trimmed a scene from 2007's Shoot 'Em Up, which featured Clive Owen, a baby, and a lot of firepower. We also removed shots of the build team swinging guns, the likelier culprit here. Only upon re-upload with these changes was the video fully monetized.
Clean it up.
No, you clean it up.
I gotta go upstairs.
I gotta go first. Wait.
Number 9. Top 20 Most Dangerous Toys Ever Made. A cursory click and search through YouTube can put you onto many different lists of dangerous toys throughout the years.
Those toys were everywhere.
Some of these videos are careful with how they present the occasionally controversial nature of the subject matter, while others take a more lighthearted approach. We were definitely trying to avoid coming across as flippant or dismissive with our video, Top 20 Most Dangerous Toys Ever Made. Number 4. Moon Shoes.
Nothing compares to new Nickelodeon moon shoes.
Not so fast. You don't know what you're missing until you've tried sponge shoes.
Because our original top 10 list received limited monetization, we had to make adjustments to our language and clips for the top 20 version.
Playtime's over.
Yeah, it is. Take a bite of your toy.
Number 8. Top 10 Anime Jerks That Got Owned. Creating content for YouTube is a fluid and ever-changing business, with standards of acceptable language changing all the time.
Why would you do that, Charlie?
That's what people want to see.
Oh my God!
People getting injured or seriously hurt. That's funny.
Certain words that might have been allowed at one point later raise a red flag. For a while, a lot of our content featuring the word bully seemed to be getting flagged by YouTube.
Don't say that. Don't you say that.
This project was originally titled Top 10 Times Anime Bullies Got Wrecked. It included some graphic animated clips illustrating the entries. However, after YouTube wouldn't fully monetize it, we trimmed the visuals and changed the title to remove the B word.
Water it down some more.
My God, man! I've watered her down as far as she'll go. I cannot water no more.
Although initially that didn't seem to work, it has since received full monetization. Bully does not seem to be getting flagged as much these days, hence our liberal use here. Number 7. Top 10 Grossest Fear Factor Food Challenges.
Hell and Fear Factor? Oh, shit. Don't even get me started.
When deciding to do this list, we knew we had an uphill battle. But we thought that by using creative language and being careful with what we actually showed, we had a shot. Unfortunately, that proved not to be the case.
But now we are crossing over to Fear Factor territory.
Our video for the top 10 grossest Fear Factor food challenges was flagged for featuring, quote, harmful and dangerous acts, despite our best efforts to the contrary. It turns out it's difficult to write about Fear Factor without actually showing Fear Factor, and there was little we could do after the fact to clean up the final product.
It's not coming out. It's not coming out.
The video is up, but not fully monetized.
Sounds gross, looks gross, smells gross.
Number 6. Top 10 Biggest Horror Movie Idiots. The writers here at WatchMojo handle a lot of scripts every week, and do their best to keep the language and structure of our videos fresh.
Pippity-poppy, give me the zobbity.
Yes, sir.
As a result, some words are used more than others, while still more, well, just seem to fit the subject matter perfectly.
Zing and pep. See, those are the kind of words we're looking for, yes.
Initially, we titled this video Top 10 Horror Movie Douchebags, and it included a clip with a swear word starting with A. However, YouTube didn't quite agree with our choices, and the clip was only allowed limited ads.
Let's keep the profanity down. Huh? I mean it. No swear!
We ended up changing the title to Top 10 Horror Movie Idiots, removed the curse word in question, and all was right again with the world.
Aren't these just buzzwords that dumb people use to sound important? Not that I'm accusing you of anything like that. I'm fired, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
Number 5. Top 10 Worst Celebrity Advice Ever Given. YouTube is a place for everyone, and content that isn't age-restricted has to be age-appropriate.
From time to time, adult supervision is required.
It's also important when it comes to bad advice to discuss it without encouraging it. Unfortunately, we discovered that our video Top 10 Worst Celebrity Advice Ever Given was a bit of a minefield in these respects.
Step where I step, and don't touch anything.
YouTube informed us that it contained adult content, as well as harmful or dangerous acts. As a result, we modified our entries on Joe Gorga, Jenny McCarthy, and Gwyneth Paltrow to describe their advice less directly.
I mean, I've failed enough times to know how to get it right. I know all the mistakes I made.
Number 4. Top 10 Things We Need in HBO's The Last of Us. It was the event that could not be named, at least not specifically.
Maybe she wrote it down.
No, I can't spell it.
Believe it or not, all it took was a brief mention of the COVID-19 pandemic for one of our videos to receive limited monetization. We are talking specifically about the top 10 things we need in HBO's The Last of Us, a topic that didn't necessarily need to be associated with a global pandemic, but it was mentioned, and as a result, was immediately flagged.
This thing is flagged in every database in town.
We edited out that mention of coronavirus, and the video was once again monetized by YouTube. Of note, the criteria behind this particular language flag has since been changed, allowing for factual and responsible references to COVID-19 to be monetized. Number 3. Top 20 Greatest Origin Stories of All Time. YouTube is stricter about footage from real life than fictional shows and movies. It also gives more leeway to animated content, including video games.
Cartoon violence! Cartoon violence!
So, for example, showing a firearm or violent fight from a film might be fine, but not so if it's from real life. For that reason, we thought that when discussing Breaking Bad, we could show the characters, cooking in their RV. It turns out we were wrong, as the video was flagged for including drug-related content. We had to remove the clip in question before publishing.
I don't know how I could be so stupid.
Stop that now, come on.
Number 2. Top 10 Banned Anime. This is another list that we knew would be an uphill battle in terms of monetization. And predictably enough, it was.
Lace, the final brassiere.
We tried to use clips that illustrated why the anime was banned without going too far. But evidently we showed too much.
You know what? You're still too sexy.
When we uploaded to YouTube in 2017, it received limited monetization and we decided to just shelve it. But we later revisited it in 2021. We toned down the references to blood and sex in the script and heavily edited the clips we used, using extreme cropping on certain visuals. And voila, it worked.
Now blur my face. Blur it more. More.
Of course, you'll have to watch the series in question to actually see the scenes that got these anime banned.
Don't you think I should show him a little something?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Top 20 Craziest Events Caught on Live TV of the Century so far. While most of our content is about film and TV, we also like to cover other more serious topics from time to time, including historical events.
Oh, really? Huh. Oh, wow. You know, I like history too.
However, this can be extremely tricky because YouTube often flags sensitive events such as attacks and disasters, especially those that occurred from 9/11 onward. Sometimes fleeting mentions get through, but it all depends.
Slipped completely through our fingers.
When this video received limited monetization, we tried hard to pinpoint the reason and make changes, toning down the script and removing the most graphic visuals. Unfortunately, it was to no avail. We went ahead and published the video with limited ads.
And I'm still cutting half your budget.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.